Hey everyone, I'm Alejandro with Autel Robotics. Today we're going to cover the basics of the EVO. Welcome to the flight deck. As you know, the EVO is the latest evolution in drone technology. Let's take a look at EVO's compact design. The EVO aircraft is a foldable quadcopter with a stabilized 3-axis camera gimbal and an integrated 4K Ultra HD camera. To fully deploy EVO, we will need to unfold the top arms first, and then the bottom arms. When folding up the EVO, start with the bottom arms, and then the top arms. At the front of the aircraft, we have 2 computer vision cameras that are part of the visual navigation system, used for obstacle avoidance and other autonomous features. Below, the 4K Ultra HD camera built on a 3-axis stabilized gimbal. Let's remove the gimbal guard by squeezing the sides and pulling down. The 3-axis gimbal is made up of 3 motors on the pan, tilt, and roll axis. On the front of the camera, there is a UV filter to protect the camera lens. This UV filter can be removed and replaced with compatible neutral density filters, also known as ND filters. We will talk about ND filters and when to use the right filter in another video. On the right side of the EVO, under the air vent, is the micro SD card slot. EVO includes a 32GB U3 micro SD card and can support up to a 128GB Class 10 micro SD card. At the rear of the aircraft, we will find the power button. Holding this down for 3 seconds will power up the aircraft. Then we have the near IR sensor used for obstacle avoidance. Under the cover, we have a micro USB port used for importing photos and video to your computer. And then, the pairing button used to pair a remote controller to an aircraft. Your remote controller will already be paired when the aircraft arrives from the factory. The bottom plate on the aircraft acts as a heatsink. We will also find the rest of the visual navigation system consisting of 2 ultrasonic sensors and 2 optical flow cameras. At the end of each arm, we have an LED light indicator and a motor. The EVO has 2 clockwise motors and 2 counterclockwise motors, each with a quick release propeller mount to install or remove propellers easily. To install the propeller, match the propeller to the corresponding motor by color. Align the propeller, then press down and twist to lock the propeller in place. And finally, on the top of the aircraft is a battery release button. When removing the battery from EVO, pick it up and press down on the button. Then slide the battery towards the rear of the aircraft. To install the battery, align it and slide towards the front of the aircraft. You will hear an audible click. To replace the gimbal guard, hold the aircraft upside down, squeeze the sides, and align the gimbal with the camera until it is in place. Those are the basics of the aircraft. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. So long from the flight deck.